Today on RUTV, we check in with Ryan as he dives into recent politics in and out of the country.
Then, we get to hear some insight on the arts happening around campus from Audrey and Roxy.
Next, we check in with Ayla and Kavan to see what our student athletes have been up to.
Finally, we talk to our new vice principals, Mr. Watts and Mr. Robles.
So don't look away because it all starts right now on RUTV. Good morning, Seahawks. Today is Thursday, September 18th. I'm Hamza Khan.
And I'm Reese Cowan. Welcome back to another week of RUTV.
Reese, this week has been rough. I had to get to school at 8:30 on a Monday.
I know, this week has been packed. Keeping up with the first round of tests and new school developments is a lot. It seems like it's only going to get busier.
Luckily tonight, we're not the ones who have to worry about school. Our parents' back to school night takes place at 5:30.
That's what's happening on our campus. Now, let's head over to Ryan to see what's happening in our world.
Thank you. Morning Seahawks, this is Current Events with Ryan O'Sullivan. Gun violence has rocked the nation again as mass shootings, lockdowns, and an assassination of a political activist took place last week. We start with the death of Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point America and an advocate of nationalist Republican ideals. He was killed while speaking at a college campus in Utah when a bullet came from a rooftop, pierced his neck, and proved fatal. The shooter took off on foot and escaped through the crowd of college-age students blending in. The suspect, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, was taken into custody and was reportedly refusing to cooperate with authorities. Later that day, however, another shooting took place at Evergreen High School in Colorado, injuring 2 other students while the shooter took his own life. After this, threats surged at schools across the country, with multiple colleges being put on lockdown, a midshipman at the Naval Academy shot in the arm, and 7 historically black colleges being targets of racially motivated swattings. In other news, politics had a massive shakeup this week as 3 different countries saw governmental collapse in the span of a week. Firstly, in Nepal, the government saw a total collapse, as what started as an anti-corruption campaign turned into nationwide protests, resulting eventually in parliament being overthrown and burned. Unlike most historical cases, the military didn't seize control of the country, but instead let new elections for a temporary prime minister be voted upon using Discord, a first-of-its-kind instance. France and Japan have seen the lesser kind of governmental collapse as their prime ministers have resigned while both countries face significant financial turmoil, resulting in center-leaning political groups losing power while radical left and right groups grow stronger in times of peril. To finish this current events segment off, we turn to some more positive news, with NASA's recent discovery of possible life on Mars. Perseverance, the NASA rovers found signs of a suspected biosignature. This could prove the most important feat in the search for extraterrestrial life. This has been Current Events. Back to you.
Thanks, Ryan. I'm glad we have you to keep us updated on current issues.
Sometimes keeping up with current events can get stressful. I wish there was a way to relieve some of that stress.
Well, actually, on September 25th, the Wellness Center is holding a stress relief workshop during lunch, so make sure to head over if you're looking to take a nice, relaxing break.
You know what else helps to relieve stress? Music. The RUHS Wind Ensemble is looking for dedicated musicians to take part of the program. If you are interested, contact Mr. Visk. He's looking forward to hearing from you guys.
Wow, Wind Ensemble sounds like it takes a lot of dedication, much like the dedication the rest of our visual and performing arts students put in on the daily. Let's head over to Audrey and Roxy to hear more.
Hey Seahawks, welcome to VAPA, our brand new visual and performing arts segment, where we will be highlighting all of the amazing art that happens around campus. I'm Audrey George.
And I'm Roxy Warner. We have some important reminders for you. Comedy sports auditions and Women of Locker V auditions are this Friday in the auditorium. Make sure you submitted the Google Form application and signed up for your audition time.
Not into being on stage but still want to be involved in theater? Join the Women of Lockerbie Tech Crew. Interviews will take place Monday, September 22nd in the Black Box, and for all returning members, your application deadline is September 28th. For more information, join the Google Classroom with the code LJU756T.
Seahawks, make sure to check out PTA Reflections. It's a district-wide competition where you can submit art, dance, film, photography, literature, and more.
Also, congratulations to Sideline Cheer, Dance Team, Dance Guard, and Marching Band, as they all performed at our first home game last week and represented our school so well. Don't forget to support them at halftime and throughout the game tonight.
Now, let's find out what some of our talented Seahawks are up to this summer.
Welcome to our Visual and Performing Arts Spotlight, Are You Creative?, where today we interviewed Benny Spangler to find out his experience with the scholarship he was awarded last May.
I was one of the 4 recipients for the Broadway Artists Alliance Scholarship, which is awarded through the John Raitt Awards, which is a Southern California competition between about 30 schools who submit their musical theater pieces for the year. I won the Broadway Artists Alliance Best Actor through playing Orpheus in Hadestown, which was our last production in the spring. So we took different master classes every single day with a different Broadway celebrity, typically about 2 to 3 classes a day. And we would study acting, singing, dancing, just those 3. My favorite master class was working with Abby Mueller, who originated a character in Six, which is a musical on Broadway. And she went so in depth with me in my acting choices and everything, and taught me so many things that are just totally going to stick with me in how I interpret a piece from now on. So we were in New York for 9 days, all expenses paid. We saw over 5 Broadway shows, and I went along with the 3 other recipients, Will, Vic, and Haley. Will was my roommate, and we have created this long-lasting bond. I actually got to visit him because he's going to college for musical theater at USC now. So spending that time and that work in New York definitely made me realize this is what I want to do for college and in the future. So based off of the connections I've made and everything I learned, about this art is just giving me full confidence for the future, and I'm really excited.
What an amazing experience. Back to you in the studio.
Wow, thanks Audrey and Roxy for informing us on the upcoming events within our arts community, as well as highlighting the great achievement of one of our seniors. Speaking of seniors, don't forget to come to the senior tailgate this Friday at 5:30. Food is free with a senior sticker and $10 at the door without, so make sure to bring your student ID.
There's a lot of opportunities for our Seahawks at the beginning of the year, and these opportunities can lead to a lot of change. And speaking of change,
Change is the focus of this fall issue of our literary magazine, The Compass. RUHS pen pointers are looking for students to showcase their submissions of original art and writing to add to the upcoming issue.
one thing that doesn't change is our student section. For the second week in a row, RUHS takes another win for the #1 student section in LA.
It's great to see the support our Seahawks have for our athletes. Let's head over to sports to take a closer look.
Welcome back to RUTV Sports. I'm Ayla Rogers.
And I'm Kavan Mystery.
Last Friday, our football team faced off against Huntington Beach. The offense got rolling in the second half with quarterback Cole Leinert throwing and rushing for 2 touchdowns. Unfortunately, our boys fell short 19-17, but they'll be back at it this Friday against Orange. I'll be there, Kavan will be there, and hopefully we'll see you there too.
Girls flag has been dominating, beating St. Joseph 6-7. Then on Tuesday night, they beat Torrance 15-0. Congrats on these wins, girls, and continue the great work.
Girls volleyball went over to Los Alamitos last week and put up a great fight, pushing the game up to 5 sets. Unfortunately, they fell short though, losing 3-2. They came back though and beat Palos Verdes in just 3 sets on Tuesday. Their next game is next Wednesday against Torrance, so make sure to be there and support.
Last Thursday, girls tennis played West, winning in a landslide 15-3. Then on Tuesday, they gobsmacked Culver City 17-1. Congrats, girls, and keep the winning streak going.
Boys water polo lost in a close game 11-10 last Saturday against Survey. Their next game is against Long Beach Poly next Thursday, a week from today, at 3:30. And it's a home game, so make sure to go support.
Girls golf lost against West 256-230. Despite the loss, Claire Visosky had an outstanding performance, scoring 49. Good luck on your next match, girls.
Well, that's all for this week.
Have a great weekend to all our Seahawk athletes.
And go Seahawks!
Thanks, Kavan and Ayla, for keeping us up to speed with our student athletes. Staying active is so important. That's why you should keep an eye out for more info on the Skechers Peer-to-Peer Walk happening in October. We'll have more info on how to register coming soon.
Now finally, let's head over to reporter Aiden Thompson, who met with our new assistant principals.
There's some new faces in the admin building this year, and as we kick off the fall quarter, we thought we'd get to know them a little better.
Mr. Watts and Mr. Robles are our two new assistant principals, and I sat down with them both to discuss their plans and ideas for the 25 through 26 school year. Many of you might already be familiar with Mr. Watts, having had him for modern world history or maybe even baseball. But now he has some new expectations.
Expectations are to soar, right? I mean, that's kind of what we do here. But just push themselves to be better at almost everything they do, to learn something new each day, and to just grow as we go through the school year. My goal is just to enhance and support what we have in place and just try to make it tailored to all of our student body and give everybody a great experience here.
Meanwhile, brand new to Redondo, Mr. Robles comes to us from Huntington Park, where he was an assistant principal before. Working in the special ed department, he's bringing what he learned in Huntington to Redondo.
So I'm responsible for special education as well as the visual and performing art. Honestly, it's been a great experience with working with each one of the departments. For me, it's I have a huge background in SPED. One of the reasons why I decided to join SPED was because my little brother has an IEP, a learning disability. So for me, it's really personal. World languages, I'm bilingual, so I grew up as English as a second language student. I grew up speaking Spanish at home, and then I decided to start learning English at school. And then as far as visual and performing arts, always had a soft spot for those kids just because I grew up playing instruments as well. Played the violin for a couple years in middle school, performed at Disneyland, so that's something that I really enjoy too.
Finally, Mr. Watts and Mr. Robles wanted to talk to you directly, Seahawks.
Just get involved with everything that's going on. Go to the dance, go to the football games, go to the basketball games, go to the competitions that are on the weekends. Just get involved with everything that's going on, because before you know it, you're going to be a senior and you're going to graduate and be out of here.
I really am excited to be here, and I'm really humbled by the opportunity that I've been given, and I promise you all that I'm giving it my best every single day, and I want our students to feel seen, heard, loved, appreciated. So if you ever need somebody to talk to, having issues and if you don't feel comfortable talking to me, we have plenty of other adults here that are here to help you. So I hope that we have a great year.
For RUTV, I'm Aiden Thompson.
Thanks, Aiden. We're so excited to welcome our new staff to campus.
Well, that's all for this week. Thanks for tuning in to RUTV.
Have a safe and fun weekend, and remember to
Keep on soaring, Seahawks.